Well, Lucy may not have a battle axe in 2051, but she does have a meat mallet. There you go. You're ready to go for the future alien invasion.
I am.
How are you today, Lucy?
I'm good. Happy pre-Father's Day.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I'd love to have some bacon on Father's Day.
I know. I was in the store yesterday and, of course, preparing for today. And I was looking at, we have these sales flyers in the stores every week right up front. And I was looking, I'm like, okay, what would a dad want on a grill? You know, what would Spiro want? What would my dad want? Of course, meat.
Yes.
And so we have chicken breasts on sale, and I was like, okay, why don't I stuff the chicken with some jalapenos and some goat cheese and wrap it in bacon? And this one's good because we're gonna cook it on the stovetop today, finish it in the oven, but it'd be great in the air fryer, great on the grill.
Yeah, that's right.
So this recipe is just something a little bit different and special for Dad.
This looks like some fancy cheese you got
Yeah,
here.
I'm using goat cheese today, and I just grabbed, these are little 4-ounce logs, and I grabbed a plain and a garlic. You could use 2 plain, you could use 2 garlic, but I'm gonna add a few other things to it, so I just wanted to do that combination. But you could also use cream cheese with this too. So if you're not a goat cheese fan, which is basically like cream cheese, it has a little bit more tang, but it just has a lot more flavor than cream cheese, but you can absolutely just use cream cheese. So this is gonna be 8 ounces total, and what we have now is just, I started on the bacon. So I am not a fan of bacon that's not crispy.
Ooh, okay.
So I don't like having things that are wrapped and it's like not cooked all the way through. I do not like that. So to avoid that, we are just gonna have our bacon cooked just a little bit before we wrap it. So we're just gonna do 2 pieces of bacon per chicken breast, and this recipe is gonna be enough filling for about 4 to 6 chicken breasts, but I'm just doing 2 today. So I just have 4 pieces of bacon total, and I am just going to, you don't want to cook this bacon, of course, all the way through, but we just want it to lightly brown and just get a little bit of that fat rendering so we don't end up with chicken that's cooked on the inside and then bacon that's not crispy on the outside.
I feel you. That's one of the flaws for sure of bacon wrapped things is when people don't cook the bacon on the outside. So this is a great tip to get started this way first so that it does cook to that crisp that you like.
And also, because I mentioned we are going to sear these chicken breasts when we get them rolled up and then finish them in this pan. But if you weren't going to do a stovetop application for cooking, then you could just pop that bacon in the microwave, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to like get a skillet dirty. So we got our bacon going, and then over here, I'm just going to pound out a couple of our chicken breasts. So you can do it a few different ways. I just have the chicken in a piece of plastic wrap, but you could also put it in a Ziploc bag. And then I have a meat mallet. One time I was on the show and I didn't have a meat mallet, and I was like trying to do it with a skillet, which does work most of the time. But it was funny because a friend, Kathy, gave me this after she saw that show.
Well, great. Well, we're going to let you go to town with it. When we come back here, we're going to continue to work on all this goodness, flavor-packed chicken here, Chelsea. I'm very excited.
And welcome back to Studio 10. Happy Wednesday. We are live with Lucy Greer this morning, making the perfect Father's Day dish, Lucy.
We are stuffing some chicken breasts with some goat cheese and some jalapenos, and then we're gonna roll it up and wrap it in bacon. So it's great for Father's Day. We have chicken breasts on sale at all of our stores, so it's a great time to grill or air fry or cook any which way for your dad.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So she's been working pretty hard on this recipe. So you have beaten it down, and now you're adding some salt and pepper, it looks like.
Yeah, so we're just doing 2 chicken breasts today, but this filling that we're about to mix up is enough for, 4 to 6 chicken breasts. And the objective is, usually chicken breasts are thicker on one side and thinner on one side, but since we're gonna roll it out, we want the whole chicken breast to cook evenly.
Sure.
So we wanted to pound it out, and I just took a piece of plastic wrap, put 1 chicken breast at a time in between there, and then I just use a meat mallet, but you could use a wine bottle or a heavy skillet or anything in your kitchen, and just tap tap tap. Somehow I was just telling Chelsea some chicken, I guess, are stronger than others, and some just go all the way out and just go real easy, and then some you got to give a little more force.
Yeah,
so
Lucy You've got your workout like
I got my
checked
workout
out
for sure
for the day. So we're working on this mixture to go inside. So what are we doing?
Yep, so we started, I just put in this bowl already 4 ounces of plain goat cheese, and I'm gonna add, they come in these little 4-ounce logs, and then I'm gonna add 4 ounces of the garlic herb goat cheese.
Yum.
And I mentioned that you could definitely do the same thing with cream cheese, but I just love goat cheese, and my husband Spiro is a huge goat cheese fan, so I knew that he would really like this.
Yeah, jalapenos.
Now I'm gonna add 3, and I just love to keep the jar of jalapenos in the fridge, and they're already chopped up, ready to go. So you could use fresh if you wanted to, but this is just so much easier. So I did 3 tablespoons of the jalapenos, and now I just did 2 green onions that I just thinly sliced. And now we are just going to mix this up. And this is such a good mixture. So when we are, and if you were only going to do a couple chicken breasts, or if you have any, left over, then it's great to go on crackers, or you could put, a little bit of this on pasta or anything. So when we're going to spread onto the chicken, make sure you do not cross-contaminate. Don't like put it on the chicken and spread it out and then like put the spoon back in the bowl, because you do not want to waste any of this filling that is left over, because trust me, it is delicious.
Man, so good. So you don't want to miss that. When we come back with Lucy, we're going to talk about some of these deals. You guys, $4.98 for a seedless watermelon that has my name written all over it. Also, we're going to talk about job opportunities at Greer's. Go ahead, download their app and learn more information. We'll be right back with Lucy. Joe?
Smells so good in the kitchen today, thanks to our friend Lucy from Greer's Markets. Lucy, what do we got going on in the pan?
We have our goat cheese and jalapeno stuffed chicken breast that we've wrapped in bacon. So we have one going, and then I was gonna show everybody, how to roll it up and get it in the pan. So what we already did, we started out with 2 pieces of bacon per chicken breast, and we just got it going a little bit in our skillet. We didn't cook it all the way through, but we wanted it to get going a little bit so it cooks all the way and gets nice and crispy. And we don't have chicken cooked without the bacon being crispy, because nobody likes that. And then we made our filling. We did goat cheese, and then added 2 green onions that I thinly sliced, and 3 tablespoons of, I like to use the jarred jalapenos that I just keep in my fridge that are already chopped up, but you could use fresh too. And so then we took a regular chicken breast, and we wanted it to be the same thickness all the way across, so that way it cooks evenly and it rolls up a little bit better. So I just pounded that out and did salt and pepper on both sides, and then I got some of the mixture spread out over this chicken breast, and now we're just going to roll it up, start with the bigger end. It's definitely not going to be perfect, and a little bit of the goat cheese is going to, come out while it's cooking, but that's okay. So I have the the bacon here. So we're just going to wrap the bacon around and secure it with some toothpicks. A tip when you're using toothpicks is try to remember how many you put in there in each one, so you can like pull it out, and nobody gets a toothpick on their, on their plate. It's kind of, you don't really want that. So I just did 1, and now I'm just going to do 2. So, between 2 and 4, and it'll hold it. And then we're just going to, you always, whatever you're cooking, whether it be a chicken breast or anything, you always want, we call it the presentation side. So whichever side is going to be up, you want to start, at the end of the cooking process, you want to start with it down first, so you get the best sear and look on that.
So up is down.
Up is down, man.
Up is down and down is up.
All right, so it's going to go down, boop. And we're just going to, brown that all over. And then since I have it on the skillet, we're gonna finish it at 400 just for about 40 minutes until it cooks through. When you roll something up or when you stuff something, it takes a little bit longer to cook. So then that'll be ready to go.
If you're a simple man like me, all you want for Father's Day is a nice meal with your family. Plenty of options here, plenty of great deals and selections at Greer's. You can pick up everything you need at the store, delivered, curbside, all that goodness.
Absolutely. And these 2 chicken breasts are going to my dad's house after the show. So happy Father's Day to my dad.
Happy Father's Day to your dad. Tell Spiro I said happy Father's Day as well. Great stuff, y'all. You're going to want to make this recipe.